Hi, everyone. This is a short introduction to our work, PseudoMapTrainer, learning online mapping without HD maps. Let's start with the motivation. In online mapping, the goal is to predict a vectorized map directly from multi-view camera images. This map can then be used for accurate trajectory planning. However, existing methods rely on ground truth HD maps, which are expensive to obtain since they require human annotation and specialized survey vehicles. So we ask, can we train an online mapping model without HD maps? The answer is yes. Our approach generates pseudo-labels using only camera images. We reconstruct the road surface through 3D Gaussian splatting, enabling novel bird's-eye views of the scene. By adding semantic information from a 2D segmentation network, we obtain bird's-eye view segmentations with map-relevant classes. These are then vectorized to produce our final pseudo-labels. Unlike HD maps, these labels are cheap and scalable. Once the pseudo-labels are generated, we train an online mapping model with them. The challenge is that these labels are only partially observed, as shown here by the black mask, since the reconstruction covers a limited range. And static occlusions, such as parked cars, block parts of the scene. To prevent the model from learning these masked regions, we introduce a mask-aware assignment and loss function. To generate the pseudo-labels, we model the road surface as a grid of Gaussian circles. You can think of these as flat 3D Gaussians with a 2D scale. Each circle has its own opacity, color, and semantic probabilities. We optimize the surface model using color and semantic losses from the perspective view images. Optionally, we can also use LiDAR data to supervise the elevation and even combine multiple trips into a single consistent surface. After the optimization, we render the corresponding bird's-eye view and use standard computer vision techniques to generate the vectorized pseudo-labels. When training an online model with our pseudo-labels, we face the issue that they're only partially observed. This makes a standard one-to-one assignment between a prediction instance and a label instance not always favorable. Instead, we apply the same bird's-eye view mask of our pseudo-labels to the model's prediction, which splits some predictions into multiple instances. This allows us to find suitable assignments between one prediction instance and multiple pseudo-label instances. By incorporating this one-to-many assignment in the final loss calculation, we do not penalize the model for predictions in unobserved regions. When looking at the final results, we see that models trained with PseudoMapTrainer can actually compete with older supervised models on classes like crosswalks and road boundaries, even though they were trained without any ground truth HD maps. Moreover, our method can also be used to pre-train an online model when only a small portion of the data is labeled. In this semi-supervised setting, we show that pre-training with PseudoMapTrainer significantly boosts overall performance. In summary, we present the first method for vectorized online mapping without any ground truth HD maps. We generate pseudo-labels via 3D Gaussian splatting and introduce a mask-aware loss for robust training. Our pseudo-labels also improve performance in semi-supervised settings. And for more details, please check out our code or contact us. Thank you for your attention.